Watching Entertainment Tonight with the stuff about Ryan Reynolds. He's from Canada. Yeah. Funny, carrying him, they have that same kind of delivery comedically. It's that kind of that sarcastic, funny nerd. He's- no, I was never like that. I can mimic them, but no, I wasn't. Bob Cummins did it. No, I had friends that were sarcastic, funny nerds. They was from the Midwest. They must be very Canadian. They was from like Ohio and Illinois and shit. And no, I was born and raised in Las Cruces, New Mexico. So you got to be a little bit more, Chingazos Holmes. Your sarcasm's a little bit more. It's a little different where I'm from. I learned how to mimic them by watching them on TV. And I liked a lot of comedians like Rich Little and Jonathan Winters and Robin Williams was one of my favorites. And growing up, a lot of us really just adored Bill Cosby, comedically. Able to laugh in the face of poverty and discrimination and abuse and stuff and do it with class. So a lot of us really adored Bill Cosby. And I think a lot of you, once this is all done, are going to go back and say, shit, that world, the Sidney Poitier, Quincy Jones world just destroyed them. And you can't blame it on white folks, because people, they can lead a horse, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't blame other people. Look what they did to me. Shit. The boat ride apartment, look what they did to me. Son of a bitch. You can't make excuses for yourself and say, I had to do it, because you didn't have to do it. But especially since January 22nd, 2013, there's nothing that any of you had to do. Okay. I was made, by January 22nd, 2013, all the people who thought they were somebody in the world had access to me in some way or another. This is the dude. This is the guy that's, the 13th choice Redeemer, Michael Yusuf. And in the first heaven, Jesus will not be there, but beloved, assure me, I still need more money to have pagan rituals. I'm an asshole. And so I'm going to Mexico to try to talk people into giving me more money for acting like assholes. And I'm going to Veracruz. Everybody come with me. And, remember, people that are addicted to their brain chemical activity sexually reproduce, and there's sexually desirable people, and they have children, and their children are cute, okay? But the parents are gonna try to raise the children to be brain chemical addicted to sexual contest winner and super sexy charisma contest winner like their parents, and they inherited it from their ancestors, okay? My dad, best looking jock, good artist, mom, mom didn't really come from Mildred was handsome, but she wasn't the best looking. Okay. Mom was a handsome woman, but not the prettiest. Okay. Dad chose her because, it's hard being with the prettiest girl. The guys all, it's a little bit easier and it's more manageable with your sexual reproduction to have a woman that you feel you can trust. Because not everybody's going to go after her, and then everybody asks, what's he doing with her? Like Amy used to say with certain guys, he's too good looking for her. And a lot of times you'll choose a woman that other guys won't. Oh, well, he's the best jock, smartest guy, and the hottest. And, he chose her instead of her. I chose Steph, Law looked a lot like, and Edna was, all the guys would fight and try to kill over her, to have sexual access to her. And she wanted to be with me because I was the best guy. Same with Mira Montalvo, She wanted to be with me because he's the best guy. And not to mention, he's the most intelligent. He's the best jock. He's the best anti-bully. He protects everybody from all the bullies. He does it without fear. He's not afraid of dying to protect people so they can live in an environment where we're not all subjugated and given to the bullies' whims, and builds the pyramids and build the Great Wall of China and build the Eiffel Tower and build the the Statue of Liberty and the Twin Towers and the new big penis in the middle of New York. Fuck the sky, fuck the sky. We're better than God, right? And so these people, they're brain chemical addicts. And I've been trying. I got this today when I was cooking breakfast. It's like, no, when was it? What, 2018? Because I know she was pissed off about the thing that I focused on Natalie when I got myself in shape and not her. Because she was too irrational and competitive. And she was too addicted. She had a competition problem like Michael Jordan. And I connected to her in prayer when I took on the military and I said, no, I can't connect to this woman. She's not, she doesn't know when to, she's like Treviso. She's like, those are the 6 inches, 12 more laps, 40 more reps. She's one of those type people. It's like, now it's time to go to bed. You're a loser and you're always going to be a loser. You're not willing to put in the work to be the winner. It's like, I'll still beat you. I don't have to put in the work. I was born better than you. Good night. Okay. See, that's me. And then I can't even get a good night's sleep, this detoxing and the chemical poisoning. They can put it at a point where it's like my body can recover, but it feels like I'm dying when I'm recovering. And it's uncomfortable. Last night was hard. And the dreams were very much focused on, not being able to have and protect and take care of and love my Kate. And a lot of the dreams were very much focused on my Katie bug. And then there's my Emily and my Amy, and most of my dreams are focused on the torture through Amy and her kids. Okay. And Patrick tunes me out because Stephanie's really upset. Stephanie was a very damaged, abused person and very angry, and then blamed you every time things went wrong, and then would try to practically kill you and then say, I'm sensitive and you shouldn't upset me. Yeah, okay. And it's really hard to be in a relationship with her. Something goes wrong because of PTSD and you didn't take care of it before it hit her. She's going to rip your balls off and then say, you shouldn't allow that to happen anymore. Okay. I think we ought to get a divorce. Okay. Well, I shouldn't let that happen anymore. My best bet is to not put myself in the same bedroom where you have access to my testicles when I'm sleeping or I come out of the shower. Right? That's my best bet to protect myself from my wife not being in a situation that brings out PTSD where she blames it on me for being in that situation and then wants to kill me because I'm the cause of her being in that situation. And like I told you guys, I told her, I'm not sure if you can handle Cumberland County and Fayetteville. This is a ghetto, this place is worse than Cabrini Green and you're in the military and they shove you right into the projects. And if they can, and they do, and they did. And I put ourselves in a good place when we got in Spring Lake, but the PTSD already set in and she wouldn't come out. And I would tell her we're half a mile from the base. That's a good shopping center, if not a lot of criminal activity, because it's too close to Pope, where they have military units. So we're really comfortable here. Really. But she couldn't come out of Bonnie Doon. It's like we left Bonnie Doon almost 6 months ago. Okay, and she'd still go. And I was like, the people across the street are really nice, especially the gentleman who says, use the first white boy, whichever called me sir. We both started to cry because I told him, I said, well, the rest of the guys that came here, they didn't merit calling you sir. They weren't good enough to recognize you as a sir, And he, because I got that from Mr. Butler at I'm about to cry. I'm crying here. Fucking Ryan Reynolds, get out of here. But so I'm like, no, it was very beautiful. All the black men at the barbershop, it wasn't sir, it was a gentleman. Because I wasn't an officer, so I'm not an officer. Okay, well then you're the gentleman. So every time I came in, hey, the gentleman's here. How you doing, mister? How you doing? How about you, gentleman? It was yesterday. I'd call them sir, like an officer, and they'd call me the gentleman because I was enlisted instead of why sir and officers. Well, then you're the gentleman. And it was beautiful. We had a just wonderful relationship. This white boy who treats it, and then he's married a black girl. Oh my gosh, she looked like Dorothy Dandridge. Well, of course, the gentleman, right? And so, and then I became the hottest commodity in the history of Pope Air Force Base for all the black women to try to get that prize. It was very difficult. And I did it without cheating. And I turned down the one woman that even Michael Jordan sexually wanted to pursue, So I'm a legend. There are moments where I was in awkward positions because of abuse from coaches and teachers and professors. And don't forget Dick Cheney and all the people in the White House monitoring, well, because my parents didn't like Jimmy Carter. And I didn't like him either. I thought he was an actor. I thought he was a con artist, which he is. After watching him on the Mike Judge cartoon, King of the Hill, yes, he's definitely a con artist. And, I'm a rich person whose family makes money the right and the old-fashioned way. Just live the Lord's Prayer. Return to Genesis and Psalms and Proverbs. And if you ever try to come back out, so help me, I'll be waiting right here. And I'm not Blade and I'm not Deadpool. Baby, I'm for real. I can see the little tears in your eyes about to fall. You're wondering if I'm for real. I tell you no lie. Baby, I'm for real. You know it.